That's how quickly your prospects need to understand your value proposition when they see it for the first time. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to put together a one-page GTM strategy that'll double your sales on LinkedIn or on whatever platform you're looking for customers next month. My name is Colin. I help people get customers on LinkedIn and with cold outreach, and I've helped clients earn over $1.9 million through LinkedIn over the last 2.5 years or so. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to turn your lead generation around. So a lot of people really struggle to get across, their value. I've worked with over 100 clients as consulting clients. When I ask them to tell me what they do, they go on like a 3 or 4 minute ramble. And straight away, halfway through, I just say, you need to stop. We need to get this so clear that as soon as you say it, 2 seconds later, boom. The customer knows, okay, they know what's in it for me. They know roughly the outline, obviously not in a huge amount of detail, what you do at this point, but they have to know what's in it for them. They have to see the benefit quickly. So your job is to not ramble away and tell them your life story. It's to tell them what they need to know ASAP so that they're interested in taking the next step. So here's why it works. So it forces you to, by putting it all into a one-pager, it forces you to be clear. So people may get frustrated with the exercise of actually doing it, but the fact that you have to reduce something that is maybe 200 or 300 words into 50 words means that you have to understand it a lot better and communicate it a lot better. And that comes across when you're saying it to clients. It gives you an elevator pitch. So whenever you meet someone, you can say a 2-sentence line, which I'm about to show you in the template, and they'll understand exactly what to do straight away. It highlights your value, so like they need to know, what they're getting, because people don't, unless they're your friends, they're not buying as a favor, or they're not just, there's going to have to be something in it for them, especially in B2B sales. It's going to generally be to do with business growth, revenue growth, savings, which are higher profits and so on. So you need to clearly explain what those things are and why they're relevant to them. And it'll just simplify your sales, so you'll be able to have a document, make a pitch quickly, rather than going around in circles. They know what's in it for them quickly, and then you'll be able to move the sales process through and begin to qualify them to make sure that you're a good fit. So there are 5 key components to a one-pager GTM strategy. It should explain the problem you solve, your solution to solving it, the key benefits that are relevant, proof it works, and then clear next steps. What you're looking at now is my one-page GTM strategy. I'm going to run through this as an example. So there are 3 main stages, and they're broken up into 5 stages overall. So the first one is a value proposition. That's your elevator pitch. 2 seconds, they should read it, and they'll know exactly what they're going to get. So with my value proposition, we are a lead generation agency that helps B2B services and consultants to install a low-maintenance marketing system that generates enough leads for you to sign 1 to 5 new clients every month, or you get a refund plus $1,000. So that has a lot of things in there. It has the type of business I am, who I serve, the system that I do, which is a low-maintenance marketing system, the benefit, so 1 to 5 clients signed, and I have a guarantee. So this is my quick elevator pitch. I want to be able to say this, and then boom, they get it. Next stage is the offer statement. So that breaks it down in a bit more detail, because if you just say the value proposition, that's going to raise a couple of questions. They're going to be saying how, they're going to be wanting more details, and this is where we go into a bit more details. So first, in the offer statement, we want to call out the problem. So in this case, what I've done is most of our clients struggle to generate consistent leads and want to sign new clients regularly without daily time-consuming marketing efforts. So if I say that to someone and they say, yeah, that describes my situation, then that makes sense. So now we move on to the promise, which is the next part. So my promise is we'll help you to get 5 to 10 new qualified leads every week within 90 days using our low maintenance marketing system that has delivered $1.9 million for our clients over the last couple of years. So there's a lot there as well. So it's a promise, specific promise now with a result, a time frame for getting the results. The system is named again, social proof. So I've got $1.9 million for clients over the last couple of years, all in one sentence. So There's a huge amount of information in there condensed into very little words. Now that they know the problem it solves and the promise, the next question is going to be how. So you need to give them those steps. So number one, I've given the bullet points here, 5 of them. We'll develop a 1-page marketing strategy, like the one that you're looking at, is the first step. 2 is we'll run a 7-day validation campaign, so you can sign 1 to 3 clients within the first week of launch and validate that GTM. 3rd is we'll give you access to a content automation to help you create and schedule a week's worth of content in 1 hour. And 4, we'll help you to deploy an email outreach system that automatically contacts 5 to 15,000 prospects every month for you on autopilot. And number 5, we'll teach you a social selling system so you can convert prospects into sales calls without being pushy. So those 5 steps are the how. That's how it comes about. So what are the 5 steps that you bring your clients through? Next, there's an urgency bonus. So if you get started within 7 days of joining our school community, which you can do by clicking the link below this post, there's a playbook in there with a webinar and all that, and more information, so go click on that. So if you get started within 7 days of joining our school community, I will write a lead magnet for them, which will help them get leads from day 1. I'll build their first email campaign, write scripts and build lists, and then I'll write their next 90 days of LinkedIn content. So that's an incentive for them to start now. Give them a reason to start now, because if you leave it out in the open, there's no pressure for them to make a move, and you want to work with people who are keen to work with you and keen to get the results. Last piece of the offer statement is a guarantee, of which I have 2 guarantees. When you join, within 7 days, if you don't like it for whatever reason, you get a 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked. Some people jump in and they thought it was something else. So in that case, I want to make sure that they're not disgruntled and left like that. So money back guarantee. And then if you're not getting at least 5 qualified leads every week after 90 days of using the systems, we'll give you a 100% refund plus $1,000 for your time. So they're the 6 stages in the offer statement. So problem, promise, the process, urgency, and guarantees. Next thing is, what are the clear next steps? So I'm developing a thing that I call a step 1 lead magnet. Rather than just your usual, here's a guide on how to do this, that, and the other, I actually give them a deliverable so they can see the quality of my work. Because likely in your market, it's saturated. There's a lot of other people who are doing the same thing as you. So what you can do is actually give them a deliverable so that they can see what it's the quality of your work and what it's actually going to look like, as opposed to just coming up with a strategy or an audit and all that type of stuff. They've heard that before and they don't necessarily work. So you want to give them something tangible. So what I'm giving them is 2 things, a playbook and also 7 LinkedIn posts. So they'll actually see the type. I'm saying here I'm going to write their next 90 days of content, but I'm also giving them the 7 LinkedIn posts before they have to join so that they can actually see what that content will look like, because people just don't know. And it's something tangible that they can take away. So this is my 1-pager strategy. What I want you to do is go and take all of these pieces, component pieces, turn them into your strategy, and feel free to leave a link in the comments below and I'll give you my thoughts on your strategy. So this is all available to you, as you can see. If you want to get me to write your next 7 LinkedIn posts for you and see that playbook, there is a link below this post that will guide you right there. And once you go inside, I'll write your 7 LinkedIn posts for you so you can see the type of post that will attract your ideal customers on LinkedIn. So we'll see you inside.